UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon on Thursday made a statement saying that more than 335,658 people had fled Libya since the outbreak of the crisis on February 20th.
There is an urgent need for humanitarian access. More than 330,000 people have fled the country. Many of those who remain are under siege. Yet Libyan authorities have not yet permitted a United Nations needs assessment mission. I remind all parties of obligations to allow unimpeded access to populations in need.
Ban added that the International Organization for Migration and the UN Refugee Agency, known as the UNHCR, have provided evacuation assistance for more than 60,000 people in Libya. Rashid Khalikov, UN humanitarian coordinator for Libya, said on Wednesday in Geneva that they were extremely concerned about Libyan civilians in the troubled areas.
The humanitarian situation in Libya remains of utmost concern to the international community, and every effort has been made to address the humanitarian situation there. We are concerned about the civilians who lack or may lack access to basic services in and near areas where fighting took place or is taking place. I am talking more about Ajdabiya, and that is the city on to the west of Tripoli, Misrata, 250 kilometers to the west of to the east of Tripoli, as well as Zinat, that is a town to the south of Tripoli. There are reports that fighting is ongoing, and civilians are suffering a lot from ongoing fighting there.
Khalikov also expressed concerns about the situation in the west of Libya.
United Nations humanitarian organizations are very much worried about the situation in Misrata, as well as Zintan, and really raising these issues. However, not specific negotiations with the government took place. We are trying to figure out what can be done to protect and support civilians who are suffering from the conflict in that areas.
The UNHCR has asked donors for $160 million to help cover the needs of the estimated 336,000 people who have fled the North African country. UN has pulled all of its international staff out of Libya at the end of February. Since then, the UN Security Council has authorized a no-fly zone to protect Libyan civilians. And many countries are lending a helping hand to Libya, including those who are facing their own difficulties. The Palestine Medical Association asked Egypt's authorities on Thursday to allow a Gaza medical team to enter Libya through Egypt to carry out relief efforts. The 20-member team is now waiting for Egypt's permission. They will take over wounded Libyans at the Egyptian-Libyan border.